So, hi, friends, welcome back to Mindfully Thrive. And today I just want to do a brief episode to share my reflection and some gentle and personal thoughts that came up from the Vision Holder Hangouts episode with Cassie Stephens. That conversation brought up a lot of things for me. I mean, obviously, it's very connected to where I am in my journey. Casey has been someone I've followed for, I would say, close to 10 years online. And she really, I am seeing now, even when she was teaching in school at the time, was a very strong expander for me. She was always full of illusion, full of energy, rich in her expression. And it seemed that she was really living in alignment. So from teaching and creativity to burnout, and to see that even your expanders experience those kind of emotions and challenges really gave me permission to reflect on where I am in my journey and how the search to connect to my joy is so vital and significant. And I think for everybody, but it resonates deeply with me because it's part of my human design right angle cross of service. One of the key gates that I have in my design is the gate 58, vitality and joy. And so I'm always on the quest to live from a place of joy. And this episode is not really structured, it's more of a pause, learning to take that breath and to talk from my heart about where I am. And one of the things that really struck with me was when she talked about her taking her creative vitamins. And reflecting on this, I think this is why I am doing a podcast and why I want to use my voice more. And I'm currently planning a retreat and the Breakfast Club where we have meditation and yoga and we come together as a community is really something that is feeling more aligned as I lean into the 25 years of teaching becoming harder to sustain. So looking for those pockets in the day and the weeks and in the months that really nourish me and my soul. As a teacher and a mother, it's always seen, well, not always, often it can come from always a place of giving and showing for everyone else. And that we can really forget to create something for ourselves. Now, it seems the thing that I really like to create isn't so much just for me, but to share with the world. But perhaps these vision holder episodes are a little bit selfish because they are all people that really light me up and inspire me on different paths that I, as one human, are taking many different paths. And so rather than go on for too long and find herself depleted, she learned to channel that creativity into her side project, her online YouTube channel. And that's something that just felt so, wow, inspiring because the energy that I certainly don't have after school to keep going. It is admirable to see it. So I'm still in the classroom, juggling a lot. And honestly, I think sometimes I forget what it feels like to just create from a place of joy, just for me. I would say it's in my writings. It is in expression, but through the voice more than through the hands, maybe currently. And I think what she's shown me is that you don't really need to take really big shifts or look for new jobs to come back to ourselves. It's just a reminder that we matter too. And one of the other things that stayed with me as she described leaving the classroom and not leaving at the end of the year, not when everything was neatly tied up, but she knew it was time in her own being. That really made me stop. Sorry, there's someone here. Uh, Literally take a minute to stop and just let them know I'm recording. Because in this season, and as a teacher, or a part of me is people pleasing, we think we need to see the year out, end on a good note, and do things correctly. But again, it's like, how connected to ourselves are we being when we're doing everything towards how it's perceived by others, or if it's okay with others? So I really loved that she was able to just make that decision to leave. And she decided to leave when it actually felt safe in herself to do so. So she toyed with the idea for a while. You don't need to act immediately. Just slow down into that questioning. So, yeah, I wonder what's coming up for you again and again in your lives. Maybe that makes you think, is it time for a change or a new start? And I think when that becomes a burning question, it's time to really start listening or creating something external or sideline or a hustle. Not, I don't want to say hustle, but a side project or something that brings you joy, and allow it to evolve and flow so that it becomes potentially an open portal, another avenue, another way for things to come through. It's having that open mind and open heart to allow other aspects of your journey to evolve. So I do feel excited about what's waiting on the other side. And I'm in that in between space, still dreaming beyond what I'm currently doing, yet still turning up and showing up every day from a place of joy and excitement. So right now, all is good. But it was that sense of, let's see how I can stay alert and aware enough to be able to respond to things that are showing up for me, because it is time to change and to move on. And if I'm not feeling lit up quite like I used to, and if I do feel like I need something new, other things will come on my path to show me what I will be moving towards. So you don't need to walk away from things and panic buy, or go out rushing around to try and build something, push to make something happen. The way I see it is, if I'm meant to be there still right now, then that's why I'm there. And when the time is right for me to leave, it will be replaced by something that lights me up. And in the meantime, to begin to create again, and go out and create, even if it's messy, even if it's small, even if it's just a few minutes every morning. We are now given permission to take our creative vitamins and to reconnect with our own spark, and to remember that we matter, that you matter, that I matter. So, wherever you are in teaching or creating or a healing journey, I just want to say, you're not alone in this. And if this episode stirred up anything in you, feel free to message me. I'm always open to honesty and heart-centered conversations. And in the meantime, lean into the pause, lean into that discomfort. Boredom is a message for you to listen to. And when you want to replace the boredom with something creative, what does that look like? What are you itching to go back to trying, starting something that you used to do? So, yeah, I don't know if any of that resonates. I will see you next week. I apologize for the little interruption there, and also for my voice. I am full of cold, but I'm showing up every week. as intended, to reflect on the stories I've heard, to take note, and to remind myself that the power that resides within me. And I'll see you next time on Mindfully Thrive. Here's to the soft pivots and bold, joyful moments. Take care.